Just the Tips, a Menmoir, Season 1, Episode 19, Tough Milk.
We back, bitches. We back. We back, bitches. We back. We back, bitches. We back. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I went.
Is that off your new single?
Yeah, my new single is called "Bitches I Left."
We didn't break up amicably.
Yeah, and I gotta stay gone because I'm married now.
Yeah. Let them yearn for you a little bit, bro.
Yeah, well, you know,
spit that hot fire. Let them remind you remind them who you are. You know what I'm saying?
I'm retired from that. So we're back. You're listening to Just the Tips of Menmoir on the NSFW Podcast Network. I'm Joe.
I'm Chuck.
And I must say that it's been a minute since we've sat across from each other. We've been doing some extra shit.
Yeah, I was enjoying my hiatus.
Yeah, breaking some laws. You know what I mean? We've been doing some other shit. Don't get it wrong.
You know what I'm saying? So I fuck up my personal day to come and tell you about it later.
Yeah, no, we take vacation off of work to get into some hijinks. To come snitch on ourselves right here. Like, we tell our bosses, we tell them.
I don't think we thought this through now that I think about it.
It's costing us too much money.
I'm schooling on myself. I don't understand. It's not the way I was raised.
So, all right. I just want to kind of get into one of the main things everybody's talking about is football.
Season's back.
I'm a Raiders fan.
I'm a Niner fan.
You're a Niner fan.
That's right.
I'm soft. You are the opposite of soft.
Tough is the word. No, not tough. Like
sturdy.
Sturdy. There you go.
So us being kind of opposites in that way, you're a Giants fan, I'm an A's fan, whatever. You're from the city, I'm from Oakland.
Right.
So on and so forth. I haven't been able to really speak on this, but I'm still bitter as fuck about the Khalil Mack trade.
Oh, yeah, that shit was terrible. I don't understand what was going on there. Sacks and a touchdown?
Yep.
Excuse me?
Interception.
Day one?
In the first half, I think he did all that.
I hope it burned him deep in Oakland because that was a terrible move.
Yeah, welcome back, Gruden. So here's what it tells me.
I don't care.
About.
It's fine with me. I could care less.
Oh, yeah, you don't give a fuck.
It's rough, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fucked. So the Raiders have had a special place in the heart of many Oakland fans for leaving in the first place.
Right.
Coming back.
That's right.
Fucking up the Oakland Coliseum. The Coliseum was not all that great, but the bowl with the bleachers, they had the bench, wooden bench bleachers, and you could see the hills in the background. That old Coliseum was nice. Talking about Bash Brothers era
back
Coliseum.
In the day. Yeah.
And then they came back and built Mount Davis. You can't see the fucking hills anymore.
Right.
Like, that shit is just imposing. It's not welcoming. It looks like it's haunted.
Right. 84 ghosts in that motherfucker. Damn.
Exactly. Yeah. Al Davis really just set us up for, he's haunting that bitch for life. And so
that motherfucker turned on what's it called, hand dryers for no reason. He's here.
The motherfucker turns on overhead projectors that has Lane Kiffin's "You're Fired" letter just fucking shooting up on the wall behind him. And he just haunts that room, bro. So, like I said, they ruined the Coliseum, right? Now, as an A's fan, I'm also used to a certain type of pain and suffering. Is usually what they do is they draft just ultimate monsters and then trade them to someone.
Give them away. Just give them away.
So as an A's fan, I'm used to the Moneyball approach and being kind of screwed as a fan in that sense.
Right.
But I'm not used to it with the Raiders.
Yeah.
That's the place where it's like Al Davis will go out and get someone stupid for no reason, and overpay them
and keep them though.
You know what I mean? For no reason,
right? Even when they're saying let that motherfucker go.
Yeah, but I'm just not used to them not being willing to spend.
Right.
Now, look, when it comes to Khalil Mack, it's like one thing where you draft someone that's at the top of the draft like that and they turn out to be a beast.
Right.
It's another thing when they look like they could maybe even end up in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
And you have someone that's like Defensive Player of the Year, Hall of Fame level talent.
Right, beast.
You don't not pay them. You don't give Jamarcus Russell all kinds of money for no reason.
Just give that shit. They burned that shit.
But be like, off. You know what? But this dude has way more potential.
Hands down.
Let's fuck this up.
Right. How do we make this a worse situation for us? Let's just give them away and trade them for a washing machine.
And so as a football fan in Oakland, I'm not used to them. That's a nice it just registered to me that you just did the fucking reference. What's that movie? The basketball one with Farrell.
Yeah.
Dang, you fucking me up.
Hold on.
You know how bad I am with the movies.
I was thinking Tropics.
No, Tropic Thunder. No.
Tropic Thunder? No, it wasn't.
No, they were the Tropics. That was their team
I
name.
know. That's what I'm saying. I remember the movie and the name because you put me on the spot. Forgot. Damn.
Fuck.
I was going to say, no, I don't remember what
we can't Google it. We have to come up with it. We'll just have to move on and come back. But
Hardwood Classics.
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro. There it is. There it is.
So I respect that semi-pro reference that you just dropped. I didn't gather it.
Yeah, it took a second.
I just got it back.
Monix, baby.
Yeah. Coffee Black.
Oh, I love that fucking movie.
Oh, no, absolutely. So, anyhow, dude is a Hall of Fame player, but we're not going to pay him.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad. I hope he makes history over there and gets his jacket, and good for him.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get it, too.
As an Oakland fan, though, we were kind of sold the dream of Gruden's here to win now.
Right.
Trading him away for these future picks really lays the foundation, or, that he's really giving the message that I'm really debuting in Las Vegas. The team that I bring to Las Vegas, that's when I'm about to be serious.
That's what I was thinking too.
That's why I'm drafting these people to get ready for that.
He's thinking years ahead. He's not thinking about right now. He's like, all right, let me line this up in a way, and he's going to showcase that shit.
To me, it's like, you don't normally be paying multiple people $20 million.
Right.
But if dude is a Hall of Fame level player, then you pay him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the fact that you're not willing to do that, because like Bruce Irvin's getting old, they can move on from him and maybe absorb some of that money and whatever, right?
Right.
But they're not even trying to do none of that.
Right.
It lets you know they're not trying to win now. So I just had to get off I'm in my feelings about that.
Yeah, I know it hurts you.
And when they go to Vegas, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if
burn your jersey.
I don't know if I'm not going to burn them, but I don't know if I'm going to follow the team. I mean, which is weird for me to say because I was born there and like it's like a familial thing. Your whole family's Raiders fans, so
right.
But it's kind of like, bro, how many times you got to get did dirty until, you know what I mean? Like, we can go to LA, we're going to come back, fuck up your Coliseum,
right? Fuck
up the team before you leave, or not fuck it up, but like, you know what I mean?
Start
throw in the towel.
That shit,
yeah, trust the process or some shit.
Right.
and then leave again.
Right.
And what I'm supposed to do?
Just sit here and be like,
go buy 3 more jerseys?
I guess you just might as well become a Niner fan and start voting for Santa Clara, you know what I'm saying?
My second favorite team, I accept the Niners as my second favorite local team.
Right.
But it's the Saints.
Yeah, that's right. You are a New Orleans fan. I remember that now.
Yeah.
It just came to me.
Yeah,
that's okay, man. I love Drew Brees, so I can give a shit.
They nice. Yeah, Drew's a man.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to talk anything about Jimmy G? My bad.
Nah, not at all.
Want to talk about Jimmy?
I don't want to talk about no Jimmy.
Had a rough day.
He had a rough day, exactly. Now, you know what? It's a new outing. You know, I was expecting the hopes were high.
And McKinnon got fucked up.
Yeah.
Which was our running back.
Yeah.
On our fantasy team.
Damn, are you serious?
Yeah, he was I had to drop.
Oh shit.
I had to drop. So I guess we can just kind of segue into that real quick.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be in the NSFW, basically fantasy league. And honestly, usually I take this shit very seriously and I take my time to do the draft. But I woke up, I forgot all about it. I went about my life. And you reminded me today that, oh, by the way, I just did the auto draft and our team is shit, but that's cool.
Yeah.
We're winning today, but it's gonna be a rough season.
Yeah, so we're taking if you got any like practice squad players,
third string
that y'all got,
anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take Tyrone Wheatley.
Damn. Hey, what's happening with Des Bryant now that you mentioned that?
He was live tweeting, I think it was a Cowboy game today.
He's still a free agent, right? But he ain't been picked up. I thought the Browns were talking about.
Browns talking about whatever the fuck they're talking about.
I mean, shit, they got to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they need to
Last
call
season was brutal.
Well, I don't know what's going on. He's still at home for some reason.
That shit don't make no sense to me. He's a beast. All right. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, let him fuck up.
Good luck
let
to
him
you,
fuck
sir.
up.
Let him fuck up.
So if y'all got some people that you can send our way,
right?
You know what I mean? We'll trade you. Because we everyone's on the table right now. My children.
The whole pick a baby.
Pick one.
Pick one, send me Tom Brady. Do something.
Send me Tom Brady.
Let me get Antonio Brown for both boys today.
Want AB. I want AB for my son. You got a strong back.
He got a strong back. Oh, he's a heavy lifter.
So today, let's just get him teed up. We about to bring in some pet peeves because
it's been a while.
Yeah, because it's been a while, and some of y'all take too fucking long to get ready, and we're gonna talk about that today.
Yeah, we know who you're talking about. Ain't some. I mean, it's all of y'all for real, but we're talking about 2 in particular.
And we have a new kind of a feature from one of our sponsors, Carrie Mace Organics. we got a product review.
I appreciate the sponsor because, man, they put a lot of money down for us to keep doing this.
Carrie May has stacks. And we're going to get back into some pet peeves.
That is one of my favorite segments.
I feel like this is going to be another one that whether you with a dude, chick, you know, pterodactyl.
You dating a velociraptor?
However you like to do it.
Right.
You're going to come up on this one too?
Yeah, you're going to relate to this specifically because everybody got to deal with this from their significant other, regardless of sexual preferences. I believe what you were trying to get at.
Yeah, I dropped dinosaurs in, but
everything. Yeah. So, what is the topic? Let the people know.
That's just an emotional topic for me.
It touches the soul.
Why in the hell does it take y'all so long to get ready?
I don't know, but I feel like there's an algebra problem involved in order to decipher how long this takes because it is not possible for it to take as long as it takes them. It takes you 45 minutes to put a sweater on and get out the house.
How do you take longer to go to the gym than it takes me to get ready for work?
Exactly. Like, you really don't need anything.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why you go into the gym and you putting anything on you besides clothes.
4 articles of clothing. Exactly. You don't need your face on. You don't need your eyes on, your lips on, whatever you want to call it. That mask you put on there that you cake on your face to make yourself feel better about life. You don't need to put that on. And I mean all of us. If we're with you, because we are talking about significant others, we're already with you. We already know what it looks like under there. You don't have to add all that shit. We've already accepted you for who you are. So if I need to get to the gym, you don't need your face on.
No, you don't.
Not at all.
So let's go over some of the pet peevery.
Yeah, see how I got riled up already? Yeah. We haven't even touched the topic, and we're barely getting into the topic.
My nipples are like lasers right now. They're like lasers.
Pew, pew, exactly. Pew. We know. It's already elevated to 8.
It's going down.
All right. Anyway.
From the beginning of the getting ready process, when she comes to me and says, "When are you going to start getting ready?"
Oh, Lord, you get that question?
I'm like, wait a minute. What in the motherfuck do you mean? When are you getting
exactly? Exactly. That's always the main problem. Like, don't act like you're waiting on me. You know damn well we're waiting on you.
I don't even need to get ready until about an hour after you get ready.
No, exactly. And that's one of the things that I want to discuss that I actually wrote down was, don't even get ready. Look, it's verbatim. You see this? Don't get ready till 15 minutes before you got to go. And why you do that, don't stress yourself out. Yeah. You don't need to stress yourself out. Like, there's ways to avoid wanting to choke somebody or jump out a window waiting all this time.
As I'm going through that process of waiting, I start to notice that based on the time that we have to depart, you have not created enough time for us to get there in time.
You have not put together a sufficient barrier for us to leave the door and get to whatever event or place we need to be at a reasonable or even on time. You're already late.
Yeah, already late just based on the time that she decides to start getting ready.
So one of the things that you should always expect is you are going to be late. You're going to be late. It's guaranteed. It's happening. Except that now what you're trying to negotiate is how late you're actually going to be. You know what I mean? Like, are you going to be 15 minutes late or are you going to be an hour late?
For me, it's an hour late, at least. Every time, anywhere, for no matter what it is.
It take you an extra hour just to get ready to go do laundry. To get the clothes washed for the actual event you're going to later, you're already taking forever to do that.
Yeah, I'd be like, are you putting on all the clothes and taking them off so they're dirty? What's happening? Why is this taking so long?
Yeah, I don't understand. And what happens is half the time you pick your outfit out the day before. Maybe. Or maybe even 3, 4, 6 hours in the morning before the event is, and you prep it.
If it's an event, no, she probably bought an outfit for the event.
You're absolutely right.
So planning she already knows what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's already been purchased, ready to go, laid out, ready to go, right? They'll try that outfit on. Then they'll try another one and another one and a variation of the two and a combination before settling on most likely the one you purchased.
Yep.
Every time. And that process in itself, I have timed it. It's roughly an hour and a half to organize your outfit for the day or night.
And for some reason, she refuses to believe that she takes that long to get ready.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the being late thing, she knows how angry it makes me.
Yeah,
it makes me
it's like the Hulk.
late.
He wants to come
so
out.
I'll be like, I swear to God.
Take one more minute. Oh, I know what you mean. But see, here's the other problem. That's only to pick it out. Prior to that, there's showering or bathing to be involved.
Oh, yeah.
And then comes the death blow. Do you want to know what the death blow is?
Oh, my God.
The makeup, the
Joker,
face.
looking like a Joker.
You got to add all this extra layers of face to walk out of the house. And that in itself, sir, that in itself is at least another hour.
So if we're adding up these time periods, we're at least at 2.5 hours is what I'm hearing.
We're 2.5 hours out already from the moment she decides, right? From the moment she decides, okay, now I'm going to get ready. Don't forget the hair. The hair got to be ready too, right? And accessories. Accessories also take their time, right?
Yep.
I will even at the fastest, just to be generous, and I mean generous, 30 minutes to 45. So I'll give you 30 because I've seen it done. Maybe not the face. Like I said, that takes the hour. But I mean, if it's just the hair and maybe like a bracelet or some shit, 30 minutes. So where are we at now?
We're at 3 hours.
3 hours. All right. So your goal as a man, I'm sure as it's my goal, is how late am I going to be? So let's give a hypothetical. The event you got to be is at 8. 30-minute drive time. So you got to leave at 7:30, right?
Yep.
If your woman isn't getting ready at 5:30 in the afternoon, you're not going to make it. And half the time she don't start getting ready till 7.
Here's another little tip to go with that tip. Tell her it starts at the wrong time.
Absolutely right. That's exactly what I do. I lie. I give myself an hour buffer every single time. Because if you push it to an hour and a half for 2 hours, you might give it away and it doesn't really work. Like, you're lying. You got to commit to that time. I've told you it's at 7.
Yeah.
7 o'clock, I've been telling you all week, right? You got to have that tone and you got to tap on something. I tried to tell you this is at 7 o'clock. That way, when she is ready at 7:45, you'll be 15 minutes late.
We right on time, mother.
Exactly. 15 minutes ain't nothing. Everybody gets a 15-minute buffer.
Yeah, no, if you're not there after at least 15 minutes, you got there too early.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you don't need to be there.
You got to make a classic entrance. You know what I mean? Like you walk in just a little late so your presence is felt.
And then, you might also have to stop by Bevmo. You always got to put in Bevmo time.
Yeah, there's pregame you got to get to too.
Yeah, and so if you got a pregame, you got to stop at Bevmo. You got to get the quality beverage for the people you there to see, and then you have like the well, and that's like on the side. You know what I mean? That's just your little extra bottle that this crackheads could drink off.
Your flask, your portable.
Yeah,
you got your flask on you. I got
exactly.
Your makeshift flask, I should say. You over here, knowing you're probably buying the $2 shots, but you got like 6 of them, so you got like a row of them in your inner blazer pocket.
Yeah, stay on my goddamn business.
Ready for the party. I want gin today. Let's have this. I got you.
So if you make time for all of these things, you might actually get to where you need to be when you need to be there.
I mean, it's possible. It's all good in theory, but when you try to put it into practice, it doesn't work out that well all the time, but you can't make it happen. So you got to pick and choose when you want to put this to effect, right? You can't just jump in and do it every time because it's a giveaway. So use this only when appropriate.
Yeah, so it depends on the event. If it's a work event for you or it's something that matters to you personally,
right,
and you need her to be there, then you definitely pull it out there.
Yeah, 5 o'clock, be like, yo, you need to start getting ready right now. This event is at 6:30. Get ready now. We'll get there at 8.
Now, if it's something she wants to do,
then it does not matter. Take your sweet ass time because I didn't want to be there to begin with. And I've definitely used that. Like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, the event's at 8. I'll remind her at 6:45. Like, oh, we got to get to your work party, your work function, or meet some of your coworkers or someone I don't care about.
Oh, you want to go run into some high school friends? Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'll get ready right after you're ready.
Yep.
Takes me 12 minutes flat to get ready. That's from shower to the smell good to the clothes to the hair, and I'm out the door with keys in my pocket.
And then you just be like, hey, and before you start getting ready, babe, you want to sit down and talk to me about your thoughts and dreams and hopes?
Yeah, you got to bring up the 5-year plan. Like, what do you got going in 5 years? Like, what are your career goals? That way, you can make sure you miss the awkward introduction that you always get when you meet these people, right? You get to bypass that and jump right into the party when everybody's most likely already buzzing and you're everybody's best friend.
Oh, yeah. So you already going to kill the party that you don't want to be at because that's just how we do it.
Exactly right.
But in the interim, make unnecessary conversation for the first time in your life.
Just a little bit, just a taste. Completely unnecessary, but just a taste.
Lower yourself as a man to the cluckery.
Right. Yeah, you got to keep the cluck on. I rarely condone any kind of cluckage happening.
Yeah.
But in one of these situations, if you really don't want to go, you might actually have to have a conversation with your spouse.
Remember that thing that she said in the car that she was really serious about and passionate about.
Yeah.
And you were not listening and be like, you know what? Let's revisit that topic and we were talking about in the car the other day, and then watch her just, I can't even say it because kids be listening to this program, but let's say it would be a favorable outcome.
Exactly. So one other thing, and I kind of want to recommend, but I don't want to recommend it. Question the outfit. You know what I mean? You be like, look, I don't know. I don't know if them shoes quite match that dress you wearing. You might want to reconsider. Do you have any other colors?
No.
Do you have a variation of this dress? And that way, if you even make them doubt that what they're wearing isn't appropriate to come out, you've bought yourself another hour.
And I guarantee you I've done that before.
Absolutely.
She knows I'm colorblind.
Exactly. You can't even see
I'm not
shapes.
Fully colorblind, but you know what I'm saying? I'm colorblind enough that maybe you shouldn't be taking my word for it when I start talking to you about colors.
And that's what's crazy, that she has no idea that is a tactic you use.
Thing that, yeah.
But she knows you are, but it never crosses her mind.
No, because
it's ingenious.
You know why? Because I know I would not insert myself into a situation because of my color blindness. So
right.
I must only be saying that because it looks that bad. I can
exactly.
see it.
And if you can't decipher that, then you ain't been with me long enough to even know what the hell I'm about.
You're welcome, Kel.
You're welcome.
All right. So then let's go ahead and repackage this in a way that's going to be very easy, in a way that a man could really take the information in.
Yeah, we want to make it easy for you to digest.
Okay, so if it's my event and I want her to go there and I want to be there on time.
Lie about the time. Make it really early.
All of her extra bullshit steps and shenanigans are going to be padded against this lie that I told. Yeah,
exactly.
So that's it. And then, of course, the last and for me sometimes most important step is building in time to go to Bevo, to pregame. You know, if you need to go get some ones for whatever you're doing later.
Because you're going to need it. Even though you're on time to this event, you're still going to be stressed out throughout the process trying to wait. It's going to stress you out. Even though you're not on time, you already know I'm going to be waiting for you to get ready regardless of that time. So the pregame is very important to just take the edge right off.
You need the edge off. So give me your piece.
So if this is one of the events that's for her and you really don't want to go, some of the things you need to do. Late reminder. Make sure you don't tell her on time. Wait till about 45 minutes out from her event to let her know you need to get ready. 2, if you have to, make a necessary conversation, right? Just like we mentioned, talk about life dreams and goals. Like, you know what? We had that conversation. Let's run it back. And then last but not least, now this is the Hail Mary. This is the last thing you could possibly do. And I remember I said I don't recommend but criticize the outfit.
Ooh.
Let them know. Like, hey, some of your wearing is in question. Don't say she look wide or fat. That's not what I mean by criticizing.
Hell no.
No, that you will end up in death. But what you can do is just be like, color coordination may be off.
Yeah, is that old? It looks kind of old. Is that faded?
Yeah, exactly. You could put something. I'm like, I think you wore that the last time we went to this party. You know what I'm saying? So come up with strategies like that. And I feel like if you implement all of this, it'll decrease the stress in your life just slightly, especially around waiting.
I really feel like this should almost start to come with some type of subscription or something fee. Like this, what we're giving right now, the amount of knowledge that we're dropping frequently.
Right. You learned a lot already.
I almost feel like you don't need to listen anymore, but you definitely need to listen some more.
I feel like your life is slowly changing for the better every time you listen in.
I just feel like you probably will look at yourself in the mirror today and every day moving forward after having heard this, and you're automatically a better man, whoever you are, wherever you are.
Man and or person, because remember, this is for anybody. If you happen to be the man in your relationship, because, some women are with men, but the men are a little lighter than the women.
Yeah.
Not speaking on anyone in particular, but what I'm saying is the woman will then understand our point of view. So this is for you too.
Yeah, I can go with that. I'm definitely not that guy because I'm very manly.
All right.
I'm Chet Manley.
If you say so.
So let's just get in on this men's health topic real quick, and let's talk about this product I just tried out.
Okay, let's hear about it.
So I went over to, like, was it GNC or whatever that is over there?
I think GNC is correct.
Yeah. So I went over there, and Kelly was telling me to go talk to this one of the specialists about something called Pre-Milk by Carrie Mates Organics.
Pre-milk?
Pre-Milk, yeah.
What is this product you speak of?
It is a product that I actually had to go and check out. Y'all can hit pause and Google that shit right now.
Oh.
Carrie Mates Pre-Milk.
Is that over the counter?
Yeah, it was over the counter.
Okay.
It's at GNC, so you don't need no shit like that.
I don't know what they got in the back. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Right.
So I asked them. So I had some questions because I didn't know nothing about it. She just found it on Women's Magazine bullshit, sent me in there.
Right.
I wanted to know where it was from. It comes from the Caucasus.
the mountains of Caucasia.
Yeah, and it's like Sweden or some shit. One of those non-shithole countries.
Right.
It was from essentially the whitest place ever.
What?
From the mountains of the Caucasus.
I want to know how this is harvested and then packaged and then sold in America.
I did ask that question, but I had some other questions first.
Okay.
I needed to know if it was FDA approved.
I am going to lean toward no, because so many things on the market are not right now, and you could basically sell damn near anything. I don't think anyone said no to that, though.
Yeah.
They all jumped on board like, you're packaging this? We'll take it.
They're like, I'm sorry, white women? Yes, we want
You got to know the value of a white woman out here to understand why this is getting packaged and sold.
Yeah, it's already a top seller, and it ain't even barely been out.
Right, and no one want your Cambodian breast milk.
And I'm not talking about pale ones. I'm talking about white ones.
Yeah, opaque.
So he
Shit. See this bitch's veins. Oh shit.
So how is it accessed was the question. And it turns out that the only time that pre-milk could be accessed is at only the most inappropriate times, because it actually is accompanied by like rage and anger.
Oh, okay. So you got to set them off first before you get to the harvesting.
And sometimes it's not just anger. It has to be a passionate moment. So you could be angry, or you could be taking a dick at that moment. But just if you ever need to just really just get the pre-milk out, you need to go.
It has to be in a relaxed state.
Relaxed state. Damn, I hate you. So then I went on to the next question. So then I needed to know, like, how do you ingest it? Right. So it turns out that they have pill form.
Okay.
They have drink form, like you can like a little shot of milk or whatever.
Yeah, like a coffee in the morning with a side of bread or something. Exactly. A nice pastry on the side.
You can actually get pre-milk shots, like an injection in your arm.
Okay.
And then you can also get it from a white woman yourself if you needed to. Like you could actually just lock on, like
there's direct access. I just feel like that's the hardest way to do it, since you got to catch her slipping. You know what I mean? So she's got to be relaxed to get the quality milk. You're just gonna get a lot of tough milk if you try to do it yourself.
Yeah, and you got to go out. That's a lot of traveling.
Yeah, you got to just trust the professionals that they know how to harvest the quality of the milkasis.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different ways you can take it. Really, is the point.
Right.
And getting it from the source is not recommended.
No, absolutely not. Hasn't been sanitized, or what do they call that? You ever seen when they burn a cow's ass before they milk it, or they burn the udder to get the hair off?
No.
Oh, you didn't know that was a thing?
No, I did not know that.
To get rid of any bacteria or hair, they actually flame the fucking udder of these cows before they get milked.
That's what we do, like before we milk the bull.
There you go. Exactly right. Same thing. Decontaminate. That's the word I was looking for.
So then I went over and, I just wanted to go over some of these health benefits with them. So some of them, like increased speed was one of them. Like you will be faster.
Like jump higher.
Some real shit.
Faster than a bullet. Jump higher than a skyscraper.
Increased strength. Increased endurance.
God damn, Superman out here.
Increased resistance to pettiness.
Damn, it brings that too? I don't even know how that
it
sounds
like a force field.
That's crazy.
So apparently pre-milk can do that for you.
They're going to get millions off of this.
You regain your youth. When you're feeling just like strong.
I mean, you're sucking the soul out of somebody else, so I'm not surprised that you harvest their life energy.
You get the young knees. You get the new back.
Okay.
And just indestructible erections.
That is crazy.
All of those are the health benefits to taking this.
Goodbye, Viagra. Hello, pre-milk.
The pre-milk is where it's at, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds like this is like a cure-all.
There are a few side effects. I'm just going to go over those.
All right.
I mean, it's not like crazy, though.
All right, hit me with it.
So one of them is moodiness, indecisiveness,
That's not so bad.
uselessness,
Ooh, that's kind of rough.
increased shopping,
Oh, shit. What? You going to make me spend more money?
uncontrollable clucking,
Oh, Lord.
and impaired motor skills.
How is that possible? It sounds like they have to extract something out of there. They need to make pre-milk light. You know, they need to filter it out a little bit.
It really sounds like these side effects is turning me into my wife.
That could be the downside here.
Just like,
No,
I'm strong, I'm fast, my penis is indestructible,
Right.
and like I'm resistant to the pettiness, but then I generate it at the same time.
Yeah, man, it's like you're arguing with yourself. It's tough out there. It's like two women in the house.
So if this product, let's say, was available right now, I went over there, it wasn't available, so I haven't been able to get any of it yet. Do you think this is something that you would want? Like you want the young knees, the new back, and the indestructible penis?
It sounds like a 50-50 for me, to
But
be
then
honest.
also feel like a woman at the same time.
You know, that's the problem. I can't be a strong ass woman. Like I don't it's too much of a risk. You know what I'm saying? Like the side effects are too heavy for me. I don't think I could do it. Because if I'm gonna be clucking by myself up against the mirror, just upset. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't know how to handle that.
Just upset.
The estrogen levels will get too high.
That's real.
I don't know how to handle that. It's not like I have no experience in that realm, so I feel like it'll be like when Superman fucking lost control of his abilities and everything was in X-ray mode.
Yeah.
He was just fucking lost and crazy. So I just be clucking at myself at every mirror in the house. I can't handle it. It's too much.
I feel like I'd have the strength of 100 Supermans,
Right.
but have the mortality of a Batman. Like,
Right.
I don't really know. Like, what are we doing here?
You're gonna
Like, I
take
feel
it-
like I'm better and I'm worse
Right. It's not a
at
payoff.
the same time.
Yeah. It's like, so I'm going to pass on the pre-milk.
So I think maybe I will pass on the pre-milk.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because I'm not getting it directly from the source.
Yeah. If you're not doing that, you're losing some of the flavor is what I hear.
You know what I need? I think maybe we need some listeners to go try and find some pre-milk.
Right. To the mountains of Caucasia.
Go to the mountains of the Caucasus.
Right. Not the factory.
Find yourself a pre-milk generation technician
Right.
that can help you just extract from the, what are those called? Not the
Titties.
sacks.
Titties is the word you're looking for.
I was thinking of like some type of like reservoir type word. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a professional over here.
Oh, okay. And just tap the reservoirs of.
Yeah, just have these guys, man. Some of y'all need to just go to the source, tap into the reservoirs.
Yeah.
I want to know about the strength. I want to know about the indestructible penis, and I
Right.
want to know, like, is it really fire and ice?
Yeah, get back to us. Send us an email. Let us know what it is. Give us some updates.
Yeah, because maybe doing it from the store. If I go to GNC, I'm not getting what I need, but maybe some of y'all just need to latch on to the reservoir extraction point
Right.
and just let me know that like they're okay with it.
And then bring it back. Bring
Yeah.
back the intel.
Let us know. Take a picture.
Go do some recon. You know what I'm saying? Help us out. This is all
Document
for
it.
science. This is for inquiry.
It's for inquiry, and
Yep.
if you're not ready for that, I can Google some shit.
Yeah. That's the best thing we got for you.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all really just connected with this product recommendation. You know, we hope you guys could really pull something from that. And also,
Catch it on QVC, 1 a.m. It'll definitely be on the, what's that called? Macy's
the
and shit.
rotating fucking,
The
what's it called?
rotating fucking case.
I don't know,
Man,
display
delete all that
case.
shit. I forgot the point. Thank you. Display case. 45 minutes later. Carry your mates. On display. On display.
Yeah, Carrie Mae. So, thank you for bringing pre-milk to the world.
I'm sorry. You can't say that shit and we take you seriously enough. Pre-milk, you say, oh, it's a delicacy for all of us.
And we hope that maybe you got some tips out of this getting ready situation.
Right.
You got to time this shit right.
Yeah, learn to control your anger too, fellas. Sidebar. Learn to control your anger. PSA. That's all that was.
Speaking from experience.
0 point. Just watch yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to watch it. Shout out to our friends on the NSFW Podcast Network. We know y'all been waiting for this episode. Y'all ain't got shit to do. You know what I mean? Just
They be tweeting you like, hey, man, when you drop the next episode?
Yeah.
You're like, shouldn't you be working on your
I
own
was
shit
like,
right now?
I caught a case.
Right.
I've been busy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You understand? That might have been the last episode and you didn't even know it.
I'm dealing with some legalities.
I got lawyers to pay, law to avoid. You understand what I'm saying? Respect our time. That's all. Respect our time.
You got me crying.
And yeah, always make sure follow on Twitter at Menmoirs, Instagram at The Real Menmoirs, and of course our YouTube channel, 11 subscribers strong. We're trying to get to the 100. Come on, help me out, man. I know I ain't posted about it. I ain't said nothing about it in a while. You know, it's almost like when you owe someone money, you don't want to bring it up. Like I asked you one time and I mentioned it and you didn't really say shit about it. I don't want to force it on you, but you know, help me.
Look, we ain't even really going to push it on it.
Right.
We just want y'all to go through the exercise of click and subscribe because we asked you.
Yeah. And then go back and listen to this shit on another platform.
So I was giving a shout out earlier.
Right.
And I have been listening to Sam PC, Simmons and More podcast, New Jersey.
Yeah.
What? And I just want
Jersey.
Yeah. I just want to just throw him some respect. I want to disrespect Wayne from San Antonio.
You've been keeping the hashtag alive, right?
Well, I think it's already it's gone viral now.
I think it's
got its own legs.
It took a life of its own already.
It's definitely taken off.
I love it.
So, Bicker Boss, you guys are trash.
Right.
All of your guest hosts are trash.
Per usual.
Whoever comes on there and does guest hosts are fucking garbage.
There it is.
Maybe they're handsome though.
Or pretty. I don't know.
Soft.
Very confident.
Okay, so you know what? That's about it. I don't got nothing else. You got something else for him?
Now I gotta go. I got shit to do.
Yeah, we got some shit to do. I'm gonna go Google some shit. You've been listening to Just the Tips of Menmoir on the Not Safe for Work Podcast Network.
Google me, motherfucker. You ain't gonna find shit.
I'm Joe.
I'm Chuck.
And we out.
Deuces.
I'm Jason, co-host of Shit Happens When You Party Naked. We're a weekly podcast featuring people you've never heard of talking about things of very little importance. So if you love comedy podcasts, slippy poops, and a do-it-yourself couples therapy on crack, try Shit Happens When You Party Naked. Find us on Twitter and anywhere you get your podcasts. And you can hear things like, Why I Cry in the Car, and Whose Dick Is That? And my favorite, Someone Hold My Bucket of Sperm. Shit Happens When You Party Naked, only on the Not Safe for Work Podcast Network.